Good morning, friends and fellow traders. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options, coming to you with the morning market preparation video for March 21st, 2018. So, kind of a rough day yesterday, a lot of chop, a lot of back and forth, and we're kind of sitting right on the edge of a cliff here. We're holding on with our fingernails. We're just kind of clinging to this cliff, hoping that we're going to have some kind of good news to move us in a positive direction, or we risk a rather steep plunge into kind of a big abyss here. And hopefully that doesn't occur. Now today is all about the FOMC. We do have other things on the economic calendar. Let's jump right into that. The economic calendar this morning, we have existing home sales here at 10 o'clock, obviously an important number, and the petroleum status report, obviously an important number. Existing home sales are expected to show a little bit of improvement, and there's no forecast for the petroleum status report, but it's kind of been showing a reduction of supplies, helping to bolster oil prices slightly. So hopefully that will continue. But then it's all about the FOMC. At 2 o'clock p.m. we get the announcement, the statement. We'll also get the FOMC forecast, where they may come out and say, hey, we're going to add another interest rate increase this year over the expected 3 that we currently have. And then, of course, the Fed chairman's press conference here at 2:30 p.m. So we have a lot for the market to chew on today, and there's just a tremendous amount of speculation going on out there. And the thing is, all that speculation is really a waste of time. When you think about it, there's no amount of gabbing from a talking head that's going to change what the FOMC is going to do. We just have to wait. And as retail traders, the only thing we can do is wait and be prepared to react when that news comes out. So as we kind of sit here on this edge, we have to be just a little bit concerned about what that statement might contain. Now, normally, I'm not all that worried about the statement, and I'm not overly worried about this one, because I'm going into this FOMC announcement light in my account. I'm not taking a whole lot of risk into this announcement. So I'm not overly worried about it. But if you find yourself being extremely worried, if you find yourself being extremely nervous, what that may be telling you is that you may be, over trading this event, and you have time. You have time to reduce that risk ahead of the event and prepare some plans to reduce that risk. There's, the talking heads can talk all they want. They can, shoot that hot air all over the place. But the thing is, it won't change anything about what the FOMC is going to say, and we just simply have to wait for it. So if you're nervous, think about lightening up your risk. If you're new or inexperienced to trading, maybe standing aside would be a wise thing to do ahead of the FOMC. Just, pop some popcorn and watch the show, because it's likely going to be quite volatile in the price action as soon as the announcement comes out. So let's look at the charts here. First, we're kind of poised right here on this edge of support, trying to cling onto this with the diamonds. If we take a look at the SPY, the SPY also right on that edge, and again below the 50-day moving averages on both the diamonds and the SPY. We are below those 50-day moving averages, and we're just like barely holding on. If we take a look at the Qs, the Q's doing much better. Q's we're still holding above the 50-day moving average, but notice that's where we are. We're just above the 50-day moving average. If the diamonds and the SPY really start sliding south, we could easily break that 50-day moving average. Notice we're below price resistance levels here, and things we have to be concerned about. And so as we kind of cling to this edge, the question is, what will this news do and how will the market be affected by it? And we will not know that until we see that news and see the reaction in the market. Who knows? They could come out and do completely opposite of what the market is speculating or thinking about higher interest rates. He may come out and say in his statement that we see some weakening in the market, and I think we're good right now with our expected interest rate increases, and the market could rally from that. So perhaps he reaches a hand out and pulls us back from the edge. We don't know. All we can do is wait, watch, and be prepared. So make sure you have a plan and try to avoid all of the emotion and the drama that's built up around a day like today. Focus on your charts, focus on your risk, and plan your trading very carefully. And that's the best we can do as traders. Make sure that you are properly positioned for you in this market. Keep in mind, on the earnings calendar today, we have just short of 60 companies reporting earnings today. Don't expect a whole lot of back and forth in that, just simply because we're so focused on the FOMC today. But kind of keep that in mind. We currently, the Dow futures are pointing to just a slightly lower open, which we've kind of got a mixed open going on right now in the futures, and that could definitely change ahead of the open of the day here as we go forward. Let's take a look at the VIX. The VIX popped up strongly yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, day before yesterday. And then yesterday just kind of camped out. Really didn't go anywhere. Now, kind of like the rest of the market, it really didn't go anywhere. And that's really showing how pensive this market is right now. We're just really all tied up in a ball waiting for this news event to come out. And who knows what the reaction will be. But right now, even the VIX kind of calmed down. It's just kind of waiting for this event to occur. So be really careful today. Watch this market closely. Let's take a look. Watch price action closely. Let's take a look real quickly at T2122. T2122, the 4-week new high, new low ratio. If we take a look at this, if we take a look at this on a this simple line chart, you can see we've moved back down here toward this bullish reversal zone. So we have the potential for a bullish move. But if we get bearish here today, we could certainly sink significantly lower. And my concern with sinking lower, or the risk of that, is substantial because of our position in the market. You can see how quickly we could fall, and fall pretty sharply. Now, there are levels of places that we could catch some support. Right in here we could catch some support, but that in itself is a pretty big move. Let's take a look at the actual Dow itself and see where we are. We're not in a good position here on the Dow. Below 25,000. We're below that 50-day moving average. We're below this wedge pattern. And if we were to fall, let's just go from the close yesterday down to this low, which may be even just a little bit lower based on that price action to the left in December. That is a move of 625 points. Substantial. Okay. A move right into here would be a move of nearly 400 points. So keep that in mind. We're just kind of sitting on that edge. We need something to pull us back from that edge, or we could see a serious drop in this market really, really fast, and it would be technically damaging as well. So watch that closely. All right. Hey guys, try to avoid all the hand wringing and that financial news that's going to be pulling out all of their most dramatic headline graphics and bumper music today. as we wait for this event. Just focus on your charts, focus on the price action, and focus on the risk that you're taking. Make sure that you are properly sized and properly placed for this event. Do not go into this event being overly anxious, overly long, overly short. Just make sure that you are properly prepared for the day. And then you don't have to worry about all that other stuff. Just focus on the price action. When the event occurs, you should have a plan ready. You'll know what that plan is if you prepare, and then react to that news event as it occurs, or just shortly after it occurs, so that you can see where that price action is headed. And then let it be. That's all we can do is let it be. So everyone take a breath, try to relax here a little bit, sit back and relax, and wait for this event to occur. And I will talk to you all bright and early tomorrow morning. Everyone, if this is the first time you've seen this information, if you find this information helpful, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button on Facebook and the follow me button on YouTube. I said that backwards. Please click the subscribe button on YouTube and the follow me button on Facebook, and click those thumbs up buttons and drop a comment if you feel it's worthy. Also, please feel free to share this information with anyone. Take care. We'll talk to you all very soon, and wish you a great and profitable day on this FOMC.